thinking things. Oh,
tennis shoes.
That's a girl over there, a
Yeah,
little different than
quite
me.
like that one over there.
That's right. Yeah, that happened early in my life. But anyway, then we moved to Miami after that. My dad picked us
Miami
up.
Beach?
Miami, Florida. We lived in North.
I know. I lived in Bay Harbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I went to North Miami Junior High School there. Went 7th grade in Miami. North Miami. We used to go to the beach all the time. That was fun.
Of course, you love
being
that.
that age.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And were you and your brother? You probably were very friendly with each other.
Yes and no. My brother was mean to me. He'd pick on me all the time.
He was older.
2 years older than me, and he was the type he'd walk by and bang me on the head. Or I was heavy
that's
set.
nice.
I'm heavy set now, but when I went to Navy, then
you're
I lost a
doing
bunch
good,
of weight.
you're all right.
Thank you. Well, I'm like 30 pounds, 40 pounds higher than I was when I was in the Navy as a fighter pilot.
Well, aren't we all?
Oh,
I can remember when I weighed 117 pounds, and I did until I was, I think, 45 or something.
And Ninon, getting to that, I want to say something.
What?
You are one of the classiest women I've met in my life. Always
Oh my
classy.
goodness!
I remember when I met
sweet.
you at the IAC, the International American Club.
That's right.
And I saw you and I want to introduce myself, and I did, and I said, you are such a classy
Isn't that
lady.
sweet?
Always
Thank you
dresses
so
nice,
much.
always looks nice.
Isn't that sweet?
A real pleasure to know you.
Oh, well, thank you. So it was a pleasure to know you. So we're both very happy at the moment.
Yes, yeah.
But the wife is still there. Don't worry.
Oh, my wife is lovely, though. Chicaco's her name. She goes by Chica.
Chica.
And we go out all the time here
Yes.
in Vegas. Neither of us are performers. We
No.
don't sing, but we love to support.
But you
the
sing a
local
lot. They sing a
entertainers.
lot. They clap and they sing and they.
We do.
You do. You have your own way of singing. You
When
know.
we're here in town, we go out sometimes 2-3 events in one day, almost every night
Now,
of the
when
week.
you say when you're in town, where do you live?
Well, we live here in Vegas, but
Okay.
I have homes all over the world.
Oh, you do.
My farthest home is in Spain,
Okay.
Marbella, Spain.
Marbella.
Which-
I love Marbella. Marbella Yacht Club.
Oh, the British love Marbella
Marbella
everywhere.
Yacht Club is one of the most beautiful places.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
My-
Puerto Banús.
Puerto
is
Ba-
the-
yes.
Puerto Banús.
Yes,
We
yes.
live right near Puerto Banús.
Oh yeah, I know
right
exactly
on
where
the
you
border
are. Yeah.
of Old Town
They
Marbella.
got
Yep.
the dancers.
Flamenco, the flamenco
the
dancers,
And
yeah.
the flamenco dancers, they're all very small. And they're very, very tiny, and they
Yes.
get out there and they're.
Staccato, yeah.
Yes. So
Very
that's one
lively
home.
music. So that's the home, the hard one getting to, because with COVID now, I haven't been in a couple of years.
Oh.
So I told Chica, I said, we are going this spring, no matter
Regardless.
what. I don't care what. I don't care if I have to swim across the Atlantic Ocean. We're
Still
going.
gonna swim?
Anyway, so that's one of the homes. And then in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, I own 2 homes.
Okay.
One we bought back in '97,
Okay.
and I was living in it when I was flying for Trans World Airlines, which I'll get to in a while, how I got to the airlines. But I had been going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico ever since I was a college fraternity brother, and my brothers and I used to sneak down there I went to San Jose State University in the Bay Area, and would sneak
What a
down
life this is.
on Easter vacation back then. You'd get a
Yeah.
whole week, 9 days, and usually drive down, fly down, take the bus, however, and hang out in Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. And the first time I went to Puerto Vallarta in 1971, I believe, I fell madly in love with it.
Did you ever know a guy called Peter Savage? No, he was
Doesn't
very
ring a
well
bell.
known, and he had BMW, had the dealership of BMW, Dodge, and all the different cars. He was quite a well-to-do young man, but he Puerto Vallarta, he loved it down there. And I think he had a house there. I'm not sure.
It is lovely there. In
Yeah,
fact,
yeah, it
the
is
home
good.
that we bought in '97, now I lived in it for a while, and now I rent it out full time because I bought another home, still in what's called the Zona Romantica, which is Old Town Puerto Vallarta Muertos, which is City Beach, and it's so colorful and charming. When people rent my home in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, I've got the greatest reviews on VRBO, Vacation Rental by Owner, and they always rave about
Right,
the
yeah.
location, how nice my condo. I kept it rustic
Different
with the
beautiful thing,
Mexican
yeah.
style.
But the Mexican style I love, because Mexican style has color.
Yes.
They have atmosphere, they have color, they have, they seem to be very happy people.
Hand-painted sinks in the bathrooms, imported Spanish tile in the kitchen, throughout the home, which I love artwork. I'm an art collector. So I've got art everywhere in my homes in Puerto Vallarta,
So that's the
all
second
Mexican.
home.
Then I bought another one in Mexico up on the hill.
You have 3 or 2
So I
now?
own actually 3 homes. I rent one out completely to a family, and then the other one on VRBO, and the other one I live in and don't rent out. That's where I'd normally be now in the wintertime.
Yes.
because I don't like cold weather, even though it's going to be nice this week.
I know, it's beautiful this week.
70s.
So where's the next one?
And then I own a home on Lake of the Ozarks, state of Missouri.
Missouri, that's
Halfway
strange.
between St. Louis and
Why?
Kansas City, a huge lake. Because I ended up being a TWA pilot, and my ex-wife and I, raising our family, lived in Kansas City, Missouri, and we heard about this Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, back in 1979. So we went there right away. I bought a camper and a boat right there on the spot, and we camped in this. Well, I bought a lot too. I bought a lot.
I can't imagine you camping.
Well, a pop-up camper. You know, he folds
Okay,
up.
the
And
pop-up pile.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you in a camp for some reason.
Well, that was way back when I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
You know. it
So
was
how
easy.
many children do you have?
One daughter.
One daughter.
Her name's Crystal.
And how many brothers and sisters?
One brother, Raul
Yes.
Caceres, and he's 2 years older than me. And he lives up the way in Reno.
And Reno. Okay.
Why Reno? I don't know.
I don't know Reno. Well, Lake Tahoe's lovely.
Lake Tahoe's beautiful.
I've been given 2 minutes. I've got 2 minutes left.
Okay. So anyway, back to
How did you get to a pilot? So we got all the...
okay. Got to a pilot because since 5 years old, when we flew on our first airplane from San Francisco to Mexico, I fell in love with flying because the pilots invited my brother and I up into the cockpit. When we came out, my mom and dad said, "How was that?" And we both said, "We want to be airline pilots when we grow up." I was
how
5 and
sweet.
7.
Oh, how sweet.
So I started taking pilot lessons when I was 15 years old, got my license right when I turned 16, around the same time I got my driver's license. My brother used to drive me to San Jose Airport, got my license soloed in 4 hours, got my license in 40 hours, and then flew all through high school and
You've
college.
got a lot of tenacity, haven't you?
Yep. Yes.
You love life, don't you?
I love my life. Love it.
Isn't that nice? You know, not many people can say, I love
Oh.
my life. I've had the most beautiful life any woman could have. So we won't go there. But the same thing.
Anyway, I joined the Navy because
You joined the Navy.
I wanted to go to the airlines, but the airlines said you need to go to Vietnam. Do your service first.
Oh.
When I was in college. So I went and joined the U.S. Navy and became a fighter pilot, did 2 tours to Vietnam, 8 years in the Navy, flying high-performance jets on and off aircraft carriers for 8 years.
So you were in the Vietnam War?
Yes, end of the Vietnam War.
Because that's very, you know.
A lot of my
people-
friends didn't make it back, even in aviation.
I'm so
Aviation
sorry.
landing on and off
Of
carriers
course.
is very dangerous.
Yeah.
So not just
But
war.
you wanted to stay alive, so
Sure.
you...
I'm here and loving. So, and then I was a flight instructor, advanced jet in the Navy down in Texas, and then the airline started hiring in 1978, and that was my dream, to be an airline pilot.
Oh,
So
how
I applied to 6 airlines, all 6 hired me, and I picked Trans World Airlines.
Why Transworld?
Because international.
Yeah.
Pan Am wasn't hiring. I would have liked to have gone Pan American Air.
Well, yeah,
World
Pan
Airways.
American
They-
was the real...
worldwide.
I've flown that many times, but then they became international.
Right, and TWA, of course, Howard Hughes and all that, big here in Vegas, very big.
Yeah.
So I hired on with TWA in 1978,
What a history this is,
and
huh?
then ended up I always upbid it and ended up flying 747 International out of JFK, John F. Kennedy in New York. So I had a place in New York. At the time I was living in Kansas City, Missouri, that I had a house. And then my wife, I met her in 1991 in Tokyo, Japan. We've been together over 30 years because I was on a contract for All Nippon Airways.
Okay.
From TWA, I got deep selected, and there were 33 crews that got to fly for All Nippon Airways. So I was based in Tokyo, Japan, and met Chika there
Yeah.
in 1991. But so
It's been quite a history, and it's
Yeah.
been absolutely amazing. And
Well-
my producers sort of da-da-da. So we're going to have you back again to have the rest of the story, because this is
I
a
know.
fabulous story.
I said you need
I
10
love
hours.
it. Yes, we need
My
a
life
few
is
hours.
very interesting.
It's fascinating, it's interesting. And what is your goal right now in a short time? What are you...
To
Just
travel
to have
more.
fun?
This
Okay.
COVID has put a kick in my you-know-what to
Well,
not
yes,
travel.
but it's also put you back, and now you're thinking, where do I really want to go now?
Right.
And what do I really want to do?
Exactly.
You know, in case I get shut out again.
Yep.
So on that, I want to thank Robert. Has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. You know, it's just nice to have somebody that's, you're not really doing anything at the moment, but from what you've done all through your life now, and to travel, take care of his wife and have a good time. But the stories and the history, you can't.
Yep, I'd love to spend more time with you because I've got some interesting
we
stories
got to get more
as
stuff.
an airline pilot,
As an
Navy
airline
pilot,
pilot.
traveling 38 countries. I've visit it.
38 countries.
All
Well,
50
you beat
states of
me.
the U.S.
You beat me. Oh,
Been
dear.
to every major city on the planet
Yeah,
almost.
isn't that incredible?
Yes, it
And
is.
you're happy about the whole thing.
Love it.
Love
It's
it.
a great life. And we love living in Vegas. We have so many good friends here. A lot of them entertainers, a lot of them just
Do you
like...
have a website?
Actually, my condo in Mexico I rent out on VRBO, Vacation Rentals by Owner. And you can do a search on VRBO of number 4356489, and it'll pop up my condo in Vallarta with 50 photos.
Oh, fabulous. There you go.
And over 100 reviews, most of them 5 stars, almost all 5-star reviews, about location, everything. There's a bit in there about me being the owner. And number 573-434-2293. I'll give you a special deal. Thanks to
I bet you
Ninon
will.
show. Yes.
I bet you will. Absolutely amazing.
What
Thank
a pleasure,
you for coming.
Ninon.
It's been wonderful.
I love
Thank
always
you.
seeing you. It's always a
isn't
pleasure.
That sweet? Yeah,
Please,
we always have big cuddles and
we do.
We always do. It's always exciting. Hey, how are you? Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We will be right back with our next guest. Take care. Welcome back. This is like a marathon. I'm never going to stop. I'm just going to continue. I'm going to be the longest talk show host of continuing interviewing. I could do this for a whole week. Wouldn't that be cool? Hi, Greg. How are you?
Wonderful. Hi, Nina.
How you doing?
I'm doing very
Rogalinski.
well. Rogalinski.
Rogalinski. He's a
Love that.
singer with a name. Now, hang on a second. Do you use that name?
Well, if you want the singer, you have to get the name.
All right, but that's such a long name. Rogalinski. People remember that name?
There's longer names than that, but yeah.
There's longer names than that.
That's my goal, to have people remember the name.
Yeah, because once they remember that name, they are never going to forget it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So you are a singer. What sort of songs do you sing?
I sing the standards, mostly in the style of Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
you know.
how wonderful.
I mean, if you want me to sing a little bit, I could do
what
that
to do,
today.
just give me a little snippet of what you can do. A cappella?
I got music here, actually.
All right. That's
Just a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, just
little
a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want to take the whole
Well,
time.
no, we don't want to take the whole time. Well, that's what you do anyway, so why not? I mean, if that's what
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Sing along with me.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Oh, we can have a love affair going on here. This is cool.
One more,
Are
huh?
you married? All right, go ahead. One more. Why not?
That's life.
Oh, yeah.
That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when I'm back on top in June. I said that's life.
Well, that sure was live. I was in a whole different show, a whole different place, and now I'm going to come back down to reality.
Come back to the reality.
Craig, I can do that. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you. And I'm married. Yes, I am.
Oh, I wonder why he said that. All right.
Yeah, my wife, Maria.
Maria,
And we live in Milwaukee,
And
Wisconsin.
you live in Milwaukee,
Yes,
so
yeah.
and you're on my show, and you
On
live
your
there.
Yes.
This is cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's
Somehow
very
I got a
cool.
call
You
to
got a
say to come on this show.
Oh, isn't that?
And why would that be? Why would that be?
I don't know. You say why.
Well, I think it might have something to do with, I have a lot of contacts with people here in Las Vegas,
Okay, so-
entertainers.
Okay.
I started coming here about 10 years ago because I sing back home.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
sing
of
back
course,
home. I
yes.
sing back home. Currently, my services are hired on a website called Gig Salad. And I do this type of work. I do mostly parties, celebrations, anniversaries,
Weddings or anniversaries.
that kind of thing. Yes.
You do any funerals?
No, but I would do a memorial. Yes.
You would.
Yeah. But I usually work in Wisconsin.
Do you mostly do Frank Sinatra?
That's what's usually requested.
That's what's requested.
Right.
I can see absolutely why.
Right.
Why did you choose Frank Sinatra?
I'll tell you that. I used to sing some country music back home. In fact, I was in some contests and things. There was one called Nashville Star. I went down to Nashville for that. And then I was singing at it was a little contest for the city of Milwaukee, and I decided to sing a little bit of Bruno Mars.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah. So
Bruno Mars,
I'll
he's-
sing some pop music.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Just
cool.
the way you are, his song.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so I sang that one, and I was saying, "When I see your face, there's nothing I would change. You're amazing, just the way you are." So the guy who was running the thing says, "You know, you sound like Frank Sinatra when you sing that." He said, "Why don't you start singing that?" I said, "Well, I've
Ooh.
listened to him all my life. I know the music." I said,
Yeah.
"I'll give it a try." So I started doing that.
And how long ago was that?
That was maybe about 12 years ago
I
or
was
so.
going to say, because you've been doing, you're very, very good at Frank Sinatra.
Right, maybe,
very
yeah,
good.
and I really work hard at it because I know how people want to hear it.
Do you try to be like him as of a person as well as singing?
Just the singing and the
Just the
phrasing.
singing
No,
and
I
the
don't do the
phrasing.
act.
You don't.
No,
do that.
there's enough
And
people who do that.
I was going to say because I think that's where you have your winning streak. You're just doing his songs, but you're not trying to be like him. You're not,
Right, and that gives me
you're-
flexibility to do
You're
other
still
songs.
you. You're
Right.
still you.
Right.
Which is absolutely fabulous. I love that. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I love it too.
So we both love it. So
Although people come up to me and they say, "Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank." Well, that was my grandfather's name.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So are you performing here in Vegas at the moment?
I have no gigs over here, but sometimes I will visit people and sit in or go to an open mic or something like that.
Fabulous,
Yeah, I love
yes.
doing that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometime, maybe in the future, if we decide to move here, set things
Are
up,
you thinking of that?
we are absolutely thinking of it. Yeah,
Is it because it's cold back there or the weather's
it's
just
terribly cold.
terribly cold? Especially now. Everybody's moving out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, this is the place. The only problem in Vegas is there's a lot of competition, as you very well know, but then you are the
Right.
competition, so what do you
That's
care?
true.
You're the
That's
competition.
true.
So.
Yeah, and I sing. I sing in the Midwest in Wisconsin, and people from, I'll say it, Wisconsin, right? People from
Well, I'm not
Illinois.
going to repeat that because I don't think that's going to come out of my
People
mouth
from
too
Illinois,
well.
but actually, I get business in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan,
Yes.
because I'm the one that they want. So it's really
I
good.
love that. You talk about confidence. You've got a lot of confidence in yourself. You know you're good, don't you?
I'm great. Yeah.
It's not good. It's great. See what I mean? I love people like you. You know what you are and do it, and you're great at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't great. I
No,
don't
do you
think
ever go
there's
to
a
New
point.
York or any place like that to sing or do anything?
Actually, funny story. I've been working on Broadway.
Looking for a funny story,
Yeah,
so we
no,
got one coming up.
No, this is just
A funny story.
Yeah, I mean, I have another job that pays the bills, but
Oh.
I've been working on Broadway for the last 26 years.
New York Broadway.
No, Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's
Broadway.
the Broadway Street. I work for the city of Milwaukee in the municipal building. So you got to be very careful what you wish for. You know,
Yeah.
I always
Oh,
hope
I
that
agree with that.
I always hope.
I wish this, and all of a sudden it happens. You think, I really didn't
I
want
should have
that.
been a little more specific.
Yeah, you should have
Yeah,
been.
I said I want to work.
You learn.
Visited New York. I'm going back to New York in March. I'm bringing my 2 daughters. I have 3 youngsters. One 28. My son is 28. I have a daughter that's 26 and another daughter that's 22.
So your whole family has grown up.
They're grown up, and
Oh,
I'm taking
well.
them for the trip to New York first time. We have tickets to see The Music Man with Hugh Jackman,
yeah.
and we'll probably see some other shows.
God, the Music Man is still around, huh?
Well, it's a revival. It's a
Yeah, well,
revival,
yes.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I remember seeing that in London years ago.
Uh-huh.
The Music Man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be a
beautiful.
great time. And it's their first trip. I went with my wife a few years ago. It was actually on our 25th anniversary.
So what do you do as work, apart from playing around singing? I know the reason he sings, he loves it. You enjoy it very much,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? You love it.
Not that I want to talk too much about it because it pays the bills, but I work for the city of Milwaukee in the Department of Public Works.
Okay.
And we design the bridges. So I work on the
Oh, you just got a big signature for the bridges, didn't you? You just they're going to redo.
They're going to do a lot of, yes.
It just passed or something. I think President Biden just
Right, the infrastructure bill, yes. yeah,
passed
so
the bill
there's going to be a lot
to
of,
give money to,
yeah,
to the bridges and all that stuff.
maybe just in time for me to retire. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. That's what I do back home for work.
That's
Yeah.
nice, but your real work, your real stuff you really like.
I
is
consider
being a
myself
singer,
more of a singer, an actor. You know, I've done community theater work, all the way back to when I was in junior high. You know,
Is that when you realized you could
I wanted to
sing?
act. I wanted to act, but in junior high they said, well, we only do the musicals. So it says, oh, that means I have to sing. So I said, okay, I'll have to learn this.
Just
to
so
sing,
you learned to sing,
yeah.
and this is what's
Yeah.
happened.
I've done a lot, a lot of different things. And back home in Milwaukee, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of places to sing, even the jam. There's blues and jazz jams going on every
How
week.
fabulous! And this is what I love about the whole of actually America, actually the whole world now. They have all these jams and they have these open mics, and you have good people coming out that are really great, and then you have some that I think they're singers and they're not. They never should be singers, but they're doing what they want to do, and why not? Whether you're good or bad, right or wrong, doesn't matter, does it?
Or great. Or if you're great.
I love the way he loves great. He loves the word great. That's his word.
Well, it came to me because when I was in Nashville, I sang, before this contest, went out to a karaoke bar, and there was actually a singer there who was from Hee Haw. His name,
Hee Haw.
Yeah, remember the television show Hee Haw?
Hee Haw.
His name was Herschel, and he heard me sing, and I did a country song, and afterwards I said to him, well, how was that? And he said, well, that was good. It wasn't great, but it was good.
But it's great now.
Well, it stuck in my mind. I said, if you're going to sing, you have to be great.
You have to be great. I think you have to be great at anything you do out there. If you're going to do it great and do the best you possibly can. How can anybody reach you to get booked?
Well, there's a website called gigsalad.com. Okay, so the gigsalad.com, and then for my name, it's _Greg, Greg,
The famous Greg.
_ I'll have to read it, Rogalinski, then _ Milwaukee,
Okay.
Milwaukee.
And you're on Facebook, and you're on
It's
Instagram.
Facebook, right?
You're on all
So even if people look at my name, I've got videos posted all over the internet. People take my picture and post videos.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Sounds great. Well, he's been a great guest, and he surprised me. He's all prepared. He's got his songs on his thing, whatever that is, computer thing, and comes out in a beautiful voice. You have a beautiful Frank Sinatra voice. You
Oh, wonderful.
Really do.
Thank you.
It's really
Thank you.
beautiful. And thank you for coming on my show.
Great.
think
Oh,
it's
I have
fabulous.
something for you too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I want to give you this.
I get presents all the
Yeah,
time. I
yeah.
just got some tea, actually.
This is
What is this?
This is a book that's published it's all about
Milwaukee jazz.
It's all about Milwaukee jazz. It has pictures, people there, the jazz influencers
Did you put
on
this
Milwaukee.
together?
It's not my book, no,
Oh, okay.
but it's so good that I wanted to give it to,
Isn't that
I wanted to
sweet?
give it to
Thank
you,
you
yeah.
so much. Look at that. We now have Milwaukee. Well, we'll have to get them on our other show, Milwaukee. Because we have another show, Ninon Speaks, which is actually more international. It's done on one of the platforms on the internet. And so you don't have to come to the set or have to be in Vegas. You can be anywhere in the world. And we do actually anybody in the world, we interview them. Thank you so much, Greg, for coming. Absolutely amazing.
All
We'll
right,
be right
thank you.
back. Don't
Thank you
forget,
again.
Vegas Live with Ninon, and don't forget, Mariposa. Take care. Thank you very much.
That was all right.
Wonderful. Thank you very
I
much.
heard some.
Well, I'm welcoming back a different show now, Off the Cuff with my friend Janet. I'm Ninon, and this is Janet, and we're off the cuff. And the reason we're off the cuff is because we're two young ladies, quote unquote, living in Vegas. You look fabulous. What on earth did you do? She's been out of town for a
Wow.
couple of weeks, and she looks one. Look at the suit and the.
Well,
what
you know
what
what?
happened?
I did my storeroom out after 20 years. This actually isn't 20 years old, but I found all my old suits. They have been dry
So
cleaned.
you were in the mafia, huh?
Yes, I was.
You were
I
one
was
of
a
the-
mafia mole.
You
I was a mafia mole, darling.
Your
And,
hair, what did you do with your hair? Looks amazing. Look like you colored it or you did
I
something.
think she wants to borrow some money, darling. The check's in the mail.
Yeah, but you said that last week and I still haven't got it.
Oh,
You said the check's in the mail and I still haven't got
It's
it.
taking a longer time with the mail right now. You'll get it, don't worry.
She's got a COVID-19 mailbox. And has to go 10 days quarantine somewhere.
Somewhere.
And that's why I don't have
That's
it.
why it takes so long.
Because it's 10 days quarantine. So what, you look like you want to ask me a question.
I do? Oh,
You
my
do?
goodness. Let me see. We're all
It's all off
actually.
the cuff, so we don't know what each other's
We
going to
have
say.
no
or do.
clue.
We have no
And
clue.
as I
and I
said-
can see she has no clue what she wants to ask. She says, do I have to ask you a question?
As I said before, darlings,
Yes.
if you're looking for intellectual conversation, dancers, singing, or acting, forget it. Because we're not any of those.
No, but where is it? What are we?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out. I just.
How's Palm Springs?
Palm Desert.
She always does that. I always say, how's Palm Springs? Because Palm Springs really sounds really juicy. It sounds very entertaining. She's Palm Desert.
Well, no, it's part of the Palm Desert, La Quinta,
It's an old age
Indian
home,
Wells,
actually.
and Palm Desert's all part of the Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
So I actually do spend some time in Palm Desert.
She's getting awfully serious, isn't she?
I spent some time in Las Vegas, in LA, where my daughter lives.
She's a travelling salesman,
I'm
but
a
she doesn't
gypsy.
want.
I'm a
a gypsy and a
gypsy.
travelling salesman, and she doesn't want anybody to know.
Traveling salesman?
Yeah, well, you
What-
work, don't you work?
No, I haven't. What do you mean, do I work?
That's like a strange
My
word for
My
her.
God.
Yeah, do you
Listen,
don't
no,
work?
no, I haven't worked for a little while.
Okay, so now, why do you come to Vegas?
Well, I have friends here. I think I've got one friend at least. I've got Maria. Maria's my friend. She's very
Got-
nice.
You've
I've
got Robert.
Robert, a new friend. My lady's over here. See,
These
I've
are
got
all new friends. These
yeah.
are friends you got today. These are friends she
I
actually
actually do have appointments and so on. And I just, as I mentioned, I've had a storeroom here for 20 years. And I've got it all done, all finished. And you think
I bet
of...
you anything you like that your daughter's happy you've got rid of it.
she's very happy because...
What were you storing in there anyway?
I have no... Most of it...
I know she's storing in there. It's all her memories. You know, when you get older in life, you have dresses
Speak
and
for
suits.
yourself, darling. Remember, you're older than me.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Here we go again, here we go. She always has to say I'm older.
Only by a couple of months. But
Well, now she's trying to make up for
No,
it because she
I'm-
wants me to be nice because she wants to go out tonight and have dinner and all that stuff and a drink.
well, yes, I always, I
I
like
know.
doing. You like having.
Well, I
dinner
don't know if
and
I'm going to go to Bible study or I'm going to go and have a drink with you. I
drinks.
think.
I suggest.
What do you suggest?
You put Bible study on hold until next week or
Okay.
a couple of days.
All right.
Couple of days.
I will agree with you.
Because actually, because I'm only spend a little time here now,
Together.
and who knows, anything could happen. I could.
You know, everybody thinks we're sisters.
Yes, they do.
So we might be able to pick up a couple of brothers.
Well, this is what we've been working on for.
So we're going to
Three.
all these different places. We haven't been lucky yet, by the way. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know why we're not lucky. I thought we were pretty. I thought we would have personalities. We're English. We're everything going for us. And nothing is happening.
Well, we'll
It's all
have
your fault.
It is my fault. I know everything's my fault.
Yes.
But
You
I
blush it,
I do feel sometimes we have to
Sit back.
No, not necessarily.
Sit forward.
Cultivate. You need to cultivate things, and we're not good at cultivating.
I've been cultivating for quite a few years now, and I don't know if I want to cultivate anymore, because if I cultivate, I'm only going to get older.
Well, the thing is, as you said, not me, we're so used to people falling over us.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true.
So we're not
So-
used to cultivating. We're used to people
Coming
up.
to us.
Yes, yes.
So
we're now,
what-
as the years
What
progress,
are shoes?
they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they're lovely.
And we're all dressed in black. Did you notice that?
Yeah, are we going to a funeral or something?
well,
Somebody died.
we
you know.
might-
And let
we
me tell you
might be
something,
after-
We're in the bracket where we could definitely be going to a funeral every day. I mean, really, right? What do you?
No, we do wear a lot of black.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it to make us look thin or what do you?
Well, maybe.
I don't.
Well-
You look quite slender in that.
Well, you haven't seen the waistband.
She's zipped it up to about here, and it goes like this.
Well, I've got my long blouse on, so nobody can see. But no, I think we need to cultivate our relationships a little bit more.
So remember that to our viewers out there. Remember to our viewers out there, we are now going to be out tonight. It's going to be the first night, right?
Yes.
Tonight we're going to go out. I don't know where we're going, so we let people know where we're going. Where we're going to go? We're
Shall
going
we
to
go
Pureza?
to? We could go to Piero's. We might go to the Sterling Club.
The Sterling Club. Okay, we're going to go to
First.
the Sterling Club first,
And then-
see what we can find there.
And then
So we're out. We're out. We're going to be sitting at the bar, and we're both going to have a glass of wine. She has.
I have.
What do you have? White
I
or
have
red?
white wine.
Do you know she has a funny thing? She has a glass of white wine, a ginger ale, and a glass of water. I haven't quite put those three together yet. Why?
Darling, I can't help it. I can't help it if I'm different. You know, the thing is, the water you need, the white wine, of course, one needs, definitely. And the ginger ale is something that I never drink sodas, but ginger ale is something that I've actually,
It's supposed to be very healthy.
it's
for
very,
you.
very good for you. Ginger is very good for the liver.
So did you have your face done? It looks awfully good.
No, what do you mean done? You mean done like needle done? No, never got that far yet, darling. But no, it's natural. I can't help it. But look at you, you look gorgeous.
Yeah, you look gorgeous too.
Oh my God,
So
we
we're
should be
both
each other's
out.
age.
So yeah, we should be able to find something tonight.
Yes, we should.
Maybe we'll take Robert with us.
Yes. Robert,
Yeah, we will take Robert
you won't
with
cramp
us.
our style though, Robert, will you? You won't
Well,
cramp
he's
our...
married. Robert's married. He's got beautiful wife, Japanese
Oh,
wife.
I know.
She's
you
lovely.
I know, you told
Well,
me.
I think we better wrap
Yes,
up.
I
but
think
we're going to be at the Sterling Club tonight, and then we're going to go over to Pureza, and then who knows what's going to happen.
By
but-
tomorrow we could be both gone.
But
And when I say
Oh,
gone,
happy.
when I say
Oh,
gone,
listen to Happy Harry here.
When I
Happy
s-
Harry.
no,
Well,
when
well,
I
well,
s-
well, we're going to be gone too.
no, I mean we could
Holy
be,
shoot.
we could be souped up and
Oh, gone, taken by a man.
well, yeah, and taken away to some foreign, exciting land on a, I don't know,
Afghanistan, here we come.
no doubt. Anyways,
I don't know. Anyway, all I can say is that we're both having a lot of fun. Off the Cuff is just a crazy thing we put together. I hope you all enjoyed it. By the way, we're at Mariposa at the moment.
Yes,
we're having
lovely
we're
place.
having a lovely lunch here, and might have a cocktail and get half canned or whatever they say.
half canned.
Yeah.
What does half canned is half drunk, isn't it?
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, I've never seen you half canned. I would love to see you half canned. Wouldn't you, folks?
Maybe I'll treat you tonight by getting half canned. Woo. We're going to all these places.
We do-
Anyway,
Yes.
we shall be back again with one of our off the cuffs. Enjoy it. And ladies out there, I mean ladies means a little bit older. Have a good time.
Too.
Love yourselves. You're never old.
Yes,
You're
yes.
never old.
We're
You're
never
as old
too
as you
old.
feel. You're
Never too old.
And I don't know what she means by never too old. Never too old for what?
No, for anything, darling.
Oh, okay.
I've
She's
got
clear
so
about that.
many
We'll see you
dreams.
next time.
Ciao.
welcome back again to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. And of course, you know, we're in Las Vegas and we're having a fabulous time. We're actually been filming Vegas Live with Ninon for 7 years now. So we've been doing really good. It's doing extremely well, but it's only doing good because of all my audience, all my members out there, and all my supporters out there. It's just amazing, and thank you. I just want to thank you and give you a shout out there because you are absolutely awesome out there. And I have Vasilija with me. Vasilija was on my show about a couple of months ago, I guess now, right?
Yes.
And I don't know what she did, but she looked amazing then. But and she said, I'm a month older. You look absolutely fabulous. I don't know if you've got longer lashes on or something. I don't know. But
these are my natural lashes.
Oh, she had to say that, huh? Not only is she 100 years younger than me, and now she's got long lashes and this gorgeous skin, and
well,
here
so
I
do
am.
You.
See, isn't she sweet? She's so sweet.
Thank
you are Miss Teen Nevada.
Yes, United States of America's Teen Nevada. I was crowned November 7th, 2021, and exactly a week from now is my national competition.
What? Oh, you're in another competition?
Yes, so because I won Nevada, I am competing for America. So all 49 states are coming to Las Vegas. We're hosting, but of course, we're the best.
So, you nervous about this, or?
Well, I have had a lot of preparation and thinking about the national competition, so this is one of my chances I get to relax and do what I love and to speak on your show.
There you go, and let us know what's going on. When is this competition coming up?
It's February 16th through the 19th, and 19th.
February the 6th?
16th.
Oh, 16th.
Yes.
I thought she said 16th.
Oh yeah,
Well,
16th.
six has gone by.
Yes. And 19th is the final night here at South Point in Las Vegas, and that's actually my mom's birthday. So
it
was
it'll
meant to
it'll
be.
be a double celebration because I'm sure you're going to. Well,
Thank you.
not so sure. I personally would love you to win. Have you checked out all the other young ladies are you able to check them out, see what they all do, and what the competition stands?
We have a group chat through Instagram, all the United States of America's teens, but I don't really look at their Instagram pages to see what my competition is. I like to get to know them as people. And I saw actually yesterday one of my sister queens, that's what we call it. She was in Taekwondo as well, and she's been training for a while. And so
really?
have I. So
Yeah.
I love seeing those similarities between us because pageantry isn't just about competition, it's about the sisterhood and bond you create for a lifetime.
Listen to her. She's amazing. I could just sit here and kind of roll around and do nothing. I love it. I love it. How old do you have? What is the age bracket with this?
So for teens, it's just high school, and then there are
So
4
you're
divisions.
high school?
I am. I'm a sophomore at Bishop Gorman.
So you're what, 16?
Yes, I just turned 16, February 1st.
Amazing. So this is all very, at a young age, putting yourself into the limelight out there. It's a big responsibility. I know what it's like. You take it on for a year, and then you have to go to all the functions. You have to do this, this, and this, and this, and this.
Yes.
I'm not going to say it's straining because it can be exciting, but it's a lot of sort of being perfect and doing the right thing and talking to the right people.
Yes,
It's
but
been hard for you?
I love it. This is what I signed up for, and I know what I was getting myself into, but it's also about being the role model, and each pageant girl has their own platform. So my platform is Time, Truth, and You, and I go to schools, organizations, interviews, podcasts, and I talk about the importance of time management in our lives.
Absolutely. So is this kind of putting you into a place where what you want to be? Because she's not
Yes.
grown up, so I can say when you grow up, but you're kind of there. So putting all this together, what have you put in your mind that you would like to be or what you'd like to do?
So I think it's opening a lot of doors and many opportunities. So this pageant system, United States of America's pageant, it's given me the outlet to speak about what I love, which is time management. And I want to spread that message throughout the country.
What is time management? I still can't figure that one out. What is it? You tell me.
I always tell my students and the people that I talk to that what differentiates us is what we do with our time. because we all have the same 24 hours in a day, which can be used for personal growth, advocating for those in need, or something I find most important, being truthful to yourself. Because when you
I'm
do
learning.
that,
See, I'm learning from
Yes.
her. I'm
'Cause
learning from a
when you're-
16-year-old. I love it.
when you're truthful to yourself, you can find joy in everything you do and everywhere around us as
And
well.
how true, how right you are. I've been teaching for years, young people, old people, whomever. And I think the greatest thing you just said, if you're truthful to yourself, exactly who you are, what you want to do, how you want to do it, but be truthful.
Yes.
And then that's half the battle. Then I mean, you probably know what you're doing every day. But then little surprises come into days.
Yes.
Little surprise things happen. They can be good, bad, right, or wrong. How do you deal with all that stuff?
So I always have a schedule with me and a calendar, and a lot of things happen on a day-to-day basis, but that's life, and you have to live with
Deal
it
with
and
it.
move on. Yeah, exactly. And you can't sit there and think about all the times that have passed. You have to be in the presence. Actually, yesterday on my Instagram, USO18 Nevada, I post Time Tip Tuesdays, and yesterday I was talking about being present in the present moment.
Being present in the present moment, I think that's probably half the battle. Most of us aren't. And most of us should be.
But with this generation of technology, it gets difficult sometimes, but you always have to stay on the right path.
So how do you know it's different and it can be difficult when you're only 16 and you haven't lived like I've lived? I mean, my life is completely different to your life, but we're both sitting here right now doing the same thing.
And how incredible is
And
that?
an age difference. I mean, there's a big well, not such a big age.
Not
Depends.
big age difference.
I'm digging.
But
I'm digging.
You have many more experiences, and I love to listen to
Yes,
your
and I love to
stories,
listen
but-
to you because I love the younger generation. I've got the younger generation back, and I'll always have their back. Cause
And I
think
know
they're
it sounds
wonderful.
weird for me to say, but I love younger generation of me as well.
Yeah.
Because I was actually, in January, there was a tech summit. I'm part of this organization, Nevada Help Desk. And I was able to speak to over 200 students there about time management. And I also received 2 congressional awards as well. I have them right here. Can I show them?
Yes, of course you can show them. Absolutely.
They're from 2.
Let's see what this is. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that is Black Monday. That's
This is
another
Black Monday. Let
organization
souls
I'm part
can
of.
recover. That's Black Monday.
Yes, I will speak about that actually, but
Yeah.
these are the 2 congressional awards from Jackie Rosen and Catherine Cortez Masto.
Isn't that amazing?
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
And that flyer you just picked
Yes,
up
and
actually,
this?
that was this Monday, just a couple days ago. I was able to speak to the largest audience I've ever had in my 16 years. It was over 800 people.
Oh my
Almost
goodness.
1,000 people were there, and this organization is called There Is No Hero in Heroin, TINHI. That's what it stands for. And it was so
Wow.
wonderful to see the community come together.
All young people or just everybody?
Everyone.
All
They
different
talk-
ages.
They talk about the prevention, awareness, how to spread awareness, and also help to support them in the community. And Darren Waller was the speaker there, and he's also the captain of the Raiders as well. So I was able to
You were in
speak-
your element, weren't you?
I was able to speak right before him, and I was honored. It was
how
so wonderful
wonderful.
to see the community come together and to do good.
Where was that held?
It was at Central Church in Las Vegas.
Central Church. That's right down
Yes.
by. Yes, I know. That's right down by the 95 freeway.
Yes.
Yes, I know. It's a humongous church, and I went there one time, but it was too big for me. All I could see was people, and I didn't. I got kind of lost. I like the church. But anyway. So what's coming up?
So I think just the main thing is my competition.
Your
That's
competition is
all-
February the
That's
16th,
all I can.
and that's at the
talk
West
about.
Gate.
Yes,
Um,
but I do.
Can anybody
have
go? Who can go there? Anybody can go to it?
Anyone. You have to buy a ticket.
How much are the
But-
tickets?
$75.
$75 to see. And how many teenagers will be in there?
Right now, I think there are 18 states because some of the states either they couldn't come or something happened. But so far, we have 18
You're
girls
representing
coming.
18 states of America, and I think this
Yes.
is a great time to be actually honoring with our teenagers America.
But
because-
before that, I also on Friday, so I have many things, but on Friday I'm also honored to speak at Rancho High School, and I'm able to talk to them Rancho School
And
about
it'll
time
always
management.
be time management.
Yes.
Are you
That's my
venturing?
platform.
That's your platform. And are you venturing or detour anything apart from just time management?
Well,
Or-
that platform, Time, Truth, and You, gives me the ability to venture
Yeah, time,
and
truth,
to,
and you.
Yes, because you have to be truthful to yourself, and I'm able to join many different organizations and help as much as I can. Because it's not just about time management, that's number one, but it's also being truthful to yourself. So all the
That's the number one. I
organizations-
think the number one is truthful to yourself. If you're not
Yes.
truthful to yourself, how on earth can you present anything out there?
My mom always says you can lie to the whole world, you can't lie to your.
You know anyway, you know the truth.
Yes.
I mean, we all know the truth. We know inside of us when we're telling a lie. We know that.
Yes.
Most people that are honourable people also know that you're telling a lie. Unfortunately.
That's true.
You think you're hiding it and you think, you're smoothing over it. Doesn't work that way. It does not work that
No,
way.
it doesn't.
So if any teenager, like what you've been through, what would you advise them of getting into this, and would you advise them to get into this?
Of course I would. So pageantry, when you think of pageantry, you think of pretty gowns and dresses, and yes, it's about that, but it's more about interview and community service. So my pageant system, United States of America's pageants, their motto is to uplift, empower, and inspire women all across the country. And I would advise them to find something that you're truly passionate about in the community, because I have found time management, and through that I've opened many different doors.
You've opened
And-
your own door.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you
I've
did.
opened my own door.
You did. You opened your own door.
Yes,
Look what you've
and
done.
yes, thank you. And I just advise to be true to yourself and to find that one organization you're passionate about and dedicate your time to that.
Absolutely awesome. Well, she's been an amazing young lady. I just absolutely love her.
Thank
And how
you.
can anybody reach you?
I have an Instagram and Facebook, USOA Teen Nevada, and also have a Gmail, Team Vasilija. And it's TEAM, and then my name is spelled VASILIJA. The J is silent, it's Serbian.
Vasilija.
Yes.
Vasilija. She's been an amazing guest, but she's always an amazing guest anyway.
Thank
She's
you.
absolutely
I'm honored
wonderful.
to be back.
And
Thank
I'm
you for
honored to have
having
you
me.
back. And she's going to be in this pageant, so we've got to wish her all the best on February the 16th. And whoever wants to go down there, it's at the Westgate.
South Point.
I'm sorry, South Point.
No,
I
it's
beg your
okay.
pardon. It's at South Point. I think I said Westgate before too. It's at South Point, which is up on the 95 freeway. It's not too far. It's right by Blue Diamond. It's a fabulous hotel, and I happen to live like 5 minutes from there, so I'm gonna see if I can come down
Oh,
and
that
see
would
you.
be lovely.
Yeah,
Thank
see if I can
you.
come down and see you.
I
And-
could come visit.
Yeah, you come visit me. And thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't
Thank
forget to go
you.
to YouTube, and don't forget wonderful things. And don't forget to come to this beautiful restaurant. It's absolutely fabulous, absolutely amazing. And we'll be right back with our next guest. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want So let's bring the community together. And let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything. Let's bring the community together. Let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything. Let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. The best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Join us now. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community. Do you love to encourage, motivate, and empower others, but you do not know how? Well, your opportunity starts with us on social media shows. We have 20 shows a week live streamed across the globe, with a reach of over 80,000 and growing. So you can host your own show, and you can be anything you want to be. So let's bring the community together, and let's bring the world to you. Live streaming on social media is the best new way to interact and bond with your community.
We're back again, Vegas Live with Ninon, and I have a fabulous woman with me, Kristy Love. There's a reason she doesn't even know this, how much I really, really love her, because she used to be with the Platters. And the Platters, I think I was knee-high to a grasshopper. They were my favorite band. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I love the Platters.
They've been around for a long time.
Sunrise over the
Heavenly shades of night are falling, it's sunlight time. Out in the mist your voice is calling, it's twilight time. When purple color curtains mark the end of day, I'll hear you again at twilight time.
I didn't even ask her to
I just
sing.
love the color and the words and the,
words.
phrasing in
That
that
was my
song.
favourite song.
Yes.
And I don't know how old I was. I was 12 or so. I don't know. I was very, very young. I know.
Yes,
And I
yes.
was kind of falling in love with this song, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what was going on. What do you know, 12?
Yeah, there were
What
16 gold hits that we had, and I worked with the Platters. Well, actually, back with Buck Ram, the original manager.
Oh,
back in the
really?
day. Yes, I did, and I was like Zola, the original girl. I was like her 10th replacement, and then from then on, I just kept working through the years, and we ended up on the Strip, the Las Vegas Strip,
Las Vegas.
at the Sahara Hotel, and we did a show, the longest running group show, the Platters, the Coasters, and the Drifters show. And
They
it
were
was a
all kind
wonderful
of
show.
together, weren't they?
Yes,
but the
they-
Platters
we
were
showed.
kind of, to me anyway, the Platters were the real ones out there. They had, so this harmonizing was so beautiful.
Yeah, the doo-wop, yeah.
Now, how did you fit in as being, because it was 4 men, wasn't it?
It's 4 men and 1 girl. It was the first group in history to use a female and guy group, and
Yeah.
she was there all the time.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking you that, because there was never, the girls were never kind of there, like we're never there. We're now starting to get out there.
Right,
Whatever,
right.
whatever there is.
Well, I had a lot of fun. I was on the show for many years with 12 guys, 4
Yes.
Platters, 4 Coasters, and 4 Drifters,
Yes.
and I was the only female. And I was treated well. It was-
Oh, you must have a fabulous time.
I had a great time.
I don't think we need to go there, actually. I bet there's lots of
It was all
stories.
straight up and above, and they were all gentlemen. It was a great time.
Really?
Great time. Yes. it
How
was.
wonderful. And you
Yes.
can actually sit there and say that. They
Yes.
treated you well.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it all depends on how you treat yourself, so that has a lot to do with
Oh,
it.
here we go. You see, take care of yourself.
I
Just-
listened to that young teenager.
young teenager,
Yeah,
yes.
Wasn't she wonderful?
She's
She's
to me
amazing.
amazing because she's only 16 and she's putting a voice out there that we haven't heard for a long time.
And to be so young and to be so wise and to be so proper, so well.
And spreading it at her age.
At her
is
age.
really,
It's
really
wonderful.
good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah, so we do the same thing. It's how you treat yourself and how you present yourself.
It's how you walk into a room. My
Yes.
mum always used to say, Ninon, when you walk into a room, walk into that room as if you own it. But just pretend you own the hotel. Just pretend you own wherever you're in. So I own a lot of property. Got a lot of property out there. I might not have the deed, but indeed I do have the deed. But anyway, Kristy, so what are you doing now? You look fabulous, by the
Thank
way.
you so much. I am actually working on a follow-up of my show. I did a play called The Soul of Rock and Roll back in 2020,
Okay.
which was a perfect beginning. It had over 800 people that came to both nights, and standing room only. And it was at the library, the big theater there. And if you know that theater, it has a big
That's the
thrust
one on
stage.
Flamingo.
That's the one on Flamingo.
Yeah.
And so I did that play there, and this was just a little bit from there. This is the brochure. Here's the Congress letter that I got from there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the
The Soul of Rock Roll. And we're
Soul
actually
Rock
re-putting
Roll.
some of the re-excerpts of the video of this play in this next concert, which is called Kristy in Concert, The Love Experience. All right, with excerpts from Soul of Rock and
Oh,
Roll.
look at this.
The Love Experience.
This is a love. Oh, everybody wants a love experience.
That's right.
believe
That's why I
me.
put it like that.
Yeah, everybody wants a
I
love
figured we get
experience.
everybody to come out. And what it is it captures pieces of the soul of rock and roll.
Yes.
And it takes those excerpts, and then I take my musical concert and do familiar tunes that people know. And it also has a segment where I do what I call a doo-wop corner. And I'll
Doo-wop,
love
doo-wop.
my entertainers come on, and we all do some doo-wop songs.
And you all sing
we
together
just
and
yeah,
harmonize
just
together.
work on doo-wop songs people know. Daddy's home, your daddy's home, all the good stuff that used to be.
Well, sing me something
there.
else. Come on, I want to
Yeah.
hear some. What's
Yeah,
your
it's okay.
favorite? What's one of your favorite songs you like to sing?
I actually bought my first time ever I saw your face. If you want me to sing it.
Oh, I love you to sing that.
Yeah,
Will
okay.
you?
All right, I'll do that. And then let me finish with this, and I'll sing that if you'd like.
Yes, I would.
This thing was with, also I have a tribute called My Hero. And I'm asking the first responders, the firemen, the nurses, and the doctors to come out, and we're going to do a tribute. I wrote a song called My Hero.
My
and we're
hero.
gonna
And this is for all the
first responders, and for the pandemic.
for the first response of the pandemic and everything. We
People-
have a lot of first response to respond to
Yes.
of what's been going on over the years, and
Yes.
it's been tragic, and we all have to rise and sort of above it, but not forget. We can't forget what's going on and what's happening.
Right. And a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices during that time.
Yes.
So I put it in context with all of that was going on, and those who sacrificed their
And
time
you
and their
wrote
lives.
this
I wrote
yourself.
this song
You
called
wrote-
My Hero.
You wrote it yourself.
Yes.
Has it become a big hit, or is it a hit?
It's going to be premiering that night.
I was going to premiere. What night is that again?
April 2nd.
Saturday, April 2nd.
Yeah. Yes, 2
At
o'clock
2
matinee.
p.m.
Yes,
That's on a Saturday.
yes.
Saturday, April the 2nd, 2 p.m. You've got to attend because this is for our heroes. I guess our heroes of the world, but our heroes of Vegas, that's for sure.
Yes, the Flamingo Library. This concert is actually all about capturing the songs and stories of Las Vegas entertainment. That's what the concert is about. So when I put the songs in, I captured some of the things, and
So
I did
you
it.
captured all the different things
Captured
that
all
have
the
gone
things,
on
yeah.
and that's
I
happening.
captured the images of Ray Charles when he did the 75th anniversary of
Oh.
Vegas, and I actually have a painting that's on sale for. It's the 3 images of Ray Charles that's on sale. It's going to be on the website.
Ray
for
Charles
Indigo.
is a friend of yours?
No, Ray Charles is not a friend of mine. Rule James, who is the artist, is a friend, and he did this painting of 4 images of Ray Charles, with one of them being the ghost coming out of the painting.
Oh, how
It's
beautiful.
yeah, I'll have to show you. I'll
Yeah,
give it to you.
that sounds. And is that going to be at the library
That's going
on
to be
display?
It's going to be at display. I'm going to.
And then you're going to have them for sale?
They're going to be on sale on Indigo.com
Indigo.com.
under the Love Experience, which is
Under
what
the
name
Love
is.
Experience, Indigo.com.
Right.
And the prices will be there.
They'll be there.
Which
Very
we won't
good.
discuss right now because it's
So-
not necessary.
So would you like me to do a little bit of the first time?
Yes. Good Lord alive.
Okay.
How are you going
This
to
is
do
the
that?
actual flyer,
I'll
so
take
you can keep that. Yeah.
It looks like she's all good. This is the second time this has happened today.
I think this is going to happen.
You
Let's
think
see.
we'll put this up here? Can you sit down here and do it?
I
'Cause then
will.
we'll get you on.
Let's hold it.
Yeah. This is why we go live, and this is all sort of happening at this moment. So none of this. Oh, here we go.
Handy little thing.
Kristy
It's all,
Love.
it's all about love. I'm going to do a part of this in the show in what I call my love medley. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark, and the end of the skies, my love, to the dark, and the end of the sky, my love. And the first time ever lay with you, kissed your mouth, I felt the air move in my hand, like the trembling heart of a captive bird. and it would last till the end of time. My love, oh, the first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your
And now you want me to interview you now. I don't quite know how that's going to work. You know something, I know that song extremely well, very well. A friend of mine, Ray Cousins, used to sing it. And you've changed a few of the lyrics. You put a lot of lyrics in for yourself, which pertaining to the song are absolutely beautiful. And I love that kind of quiver you have. You have this, which makes you so different to everybody else. Absolutely beautiful. Would you all agree with me?
Yeah. Thank you so
I
much.
don't want to cry, and I won't. I'll try not to. But it was very touching and very beautiful.
thank you
Is
so
that obviously one of your favorites?
That's one of my favorite. I love Roberta Flack. I think she's done a
Roberta
great
Flack
job.
is amazing.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
she's
done a
brought
great
out
job.
many beautiful songs,
You
and yet she's not as well known as she used to be. She was very much out there.
Yeah.
She's crying.
Yes, yes. Call it mascara. a little bit of the emotion poured
Yeah,
through,
but
and
the
then
emotion-
cut the mascara.
But that's what makes the song so beautiful, because you put so much emotion into it, and you kind of put your whole body, your whole self into it. Do you do that with all your songs? You kind of...
I try to. I think that's the purpose of our communication, of our expression, to be able
Yes.
to get that emotion there and to help the people feel the emotion, because when you feel it, they feel
They
it.
feel it.
They feel it.
Because you kind of, and a lot of singers get up there and they sing, I'm not criticizing, but when you put the emotion like you put into it, and you put all that strength and all that feeling of it actually happening, it's like it's actually happening.
Yes.
And it's such a
Yes.
do you write some of your own songs as
I
well?
write a lot of my own songs. The play that I wrote 16 songs,
Oh, really?
and I have an album called Soul of Rock and Roll.
Soul of rock and
It's,
roll.
and that's
don't
that's
forget.
part of the show.
Part of the show.
Yeah, and I write a lot of my. I've written 4 musicals, full-length musicals.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
what do you
actually
do?
a fifth
Well,
one.
I want to know what she does in her spare time. Obviously.
I raised 2 boys. I did that. I went to school. I got my doctorate of education in musical theater. I did a.
You've done it all.
I did.
Have
I
you
did.
done
God
it?
has been good. to
Anything
me.
you feel, well, you've been good to God too.
Yes,
Because
true.
God gave you a beautiful voice,
Yes,
and
He
you're
did.
expressing it.
Yes, He
Because when we're given gifts, and we're given gifts of what to do, I don't know what gift I was given. I'm trying to work it out. But anyway, whatever it was.
It's very obvious what gifts you have. It's
Thank
very
you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
She's very sweet. They're very. I'm just lucky and honoured to have her sitting with me, especially when you write your own songs. So don't forget, April 2nd at the library at the Flamingo, right?
Flamingo Library.
Flamingo Library. It's a very, very large place, absolutely fabulous. And it starts at what, 2 o'clock, you
2
said?
o'clock. 2 o'clock.
2 p.m. it
Yeah.
starts. It's probably going for about an hour, 2 hours, probably.
Hour and a half to 2 hours.
An hour and a half
Give
to
it
2 hours. And there are pictures there to purchase and to sort of have an incredible remembrance, especially Roberta Flack. You could obviously sing that song. Oh, because I've been in tears. I can
Yeah.
really, I can cry there if I want. But out of all the things you've done and all the people you've met, the Platters and everybody, what's been one of your favorites, sort of like outstanding?
You know, I've met a lot of people. I'll be honest with you. Right now, one of the things that impressed me the most is that young teenager, Vasilija. You know, she's just
Vasilija!
she's just such a joy and such a giver.
And that's right of the moment. That's right of now.
Yeah.
And Vasilija was actually asking us, or explaining to us, to enjoy the time and the moment.
In the moment.
And you are doing that right now.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
enjoying a time and a moment of a very young lady, 16 years old. She's going up for a big competition. She can be the United States Queen. No.
She's already won in my book. She's already.
already.
won.
I agree with
she
you.
has,
The teen.
She's taken the steps.
Yeah,
So
she's already.
She's already won.
She's going to be Teen USA, and to me and my step, I couldn't agree with you. And I see a big difference from this interview to the last interview. She's like grown tremendously.
Yes.
But thank you for recognizing that.
Yes.
I think that's beautiful because I think this is what our teenagers really need. She needs it, Vasilija, but also all the other teenagers out there. Come on, don't knock them. If you say something bad to a teenager, you know it registers in their brain and it stays there. So don't say you're stupid, or don't say you're an idiot, or don't say you can't do this, or you're not pretty, or you're fat, or whatever you say. Don't say those things.
That's right.
It stays with them.
I'm into mentoring teenagers. I actually do that with a nonprofit organization called Stage 1 in Action, where I mentor their talents.
Really?
And, yes. So I'm really into what's going on with the youth these days.
Yeah, and give them that encouragement.
Yes.
Give them that you're great, you're wonderful. I don't care if they're fat, they're skinny. I don't care. It doesn't make any difference who
We've
they are.
got to find a way to change the world.
Yeah.
Because then it starts with the youth.
They're going
It starts
to
with the
be,
youth.
but they're going to be our leaders.
They are.
I think everybody's forgotten.
Yeah,
These teenagers are going to be our leaders of the world. So
Yes.
come on, give them a break.
Yeah.
They need us.
Yes, they do.
And if we can't help them, who on earth is going to help them? They can't teach themselves. They're too young to teach themselves. They might think they can, by the way. A lot of teenagers, oh, I can do it better than you.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
that's just talk. I want to thank you. You are amazing.
I want to thank you. Come out April 2nd. I'm going to give you a VIP seating, okay?
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Oh, I will. Thank you. I
Okay.
will come out. Can I bring a friend with
Yes,
me?
you can.
I'll probably see if I'll see if Maria can come with me, my producer.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I want to thank everybody out there for being on this live. We're live streaming, so nothing is cut out. It's all there. So whatever I've said and done, it's out there. What can I say?
It's all beautiful. It's all good.
See, I got a backup.
It's
This
all
is why I'm
good.
saying this right now because I got my
It's
backup
all
right
good.
there. My backup.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. I want to thank also social media shows. They are actually our producing company, and they're taking care of us absolutely wonderful. Maria Pureza, she is my producer. And of course, we've got this incredible restaurant, Mariposa. It's actually a Mexican restaurant, but it's Mexican cuisine, which is a little sort of the way they present things. I've got all this food in front of me, and I'm going to eat it all, but it's pretty cool. Doesn't it look good?
It looks good. I saw you over there. I said, you're enjoying that.
Having a lot of fun. So don't forget, April 2nd, 2 p.m. at the Library, Flamingo, Las Vegas.
Come and
Absolutely
enjoy,
amazing.
yes.
And enjoy.
And if you're a
beautiful voice.
firefighter or a first responder, please come because I'm going to have them stand up so we can actually pay
all
tribute with them.
firefighters,
All of the first responders and
first responders,
doctors,
firefighters, doctors,
anybody
police.
who helped during the transition to help America with us getting past this horrible disease
Yes.
that we have.
And I think
We're
we've got
gonna
past it.
tribute
It
to
seems like everything's going great. So think
Yeah.
positive, be positive.
Yes.
And we'll be back next week. And don't forget, my producer's now, I have to mention Ninon Speaks. Ninon Speaks has been out since 2005. It was a private organization that I started it, and I used to teach, and I still do, teach people privately, either on the phone or at my house or whatever, but we have now made it into an international talk show. So I have people from all over the world come on this show, and they come on just through Zoom or through whatever platforms out there. They come on and we have a fabulous conversation, and it's absolutely wonderful because they don't have to leave their home, and I don't leave my home either. It's cool. But also I can bring people in from around the world. We've had London, we've had Paris, we've had Australia, we've had Germany, we've had everywhere. We've had a lot of people. We've been doing it a year and a half. It's doing extremely well. And don't forget to watch it. So don't forget to go to Vegas Live with Ninon, YouTube.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Take care.